Oh, what's up, folks? I hope everybody's enjoying their day. Well, another day, another Carolina Panthers game, another Carolina Panthers loss. But I can't really be, well, maybe I can be a little bit surprised, but I shouldn't be shocked surprised at how this turned out. Oh, man. Maybe this team is actually trying to tank. And if so, that's just flat out pitiful because tanking is for cowards. Maybe this team is proving that. With the way they're going, this team could easily be 4-12 by the end of the season. You know, sometimes the really, really difficult decisions need to be made. They really need to be made. Sometimes they hurt. They really, really hurt, but they need to be made. And benching Teddy Bridgewater is a decision that needs to be made. This is now two back to back games where he hasn't thrown a passing touchdown. Yeah, he's got a rushing touchdown. Good for him. But the team as a whole is already undisciplined, inconsistent. And if I can be honest with y'all, despite the great effort from the defense in the second half, I really feel like this Carolina Panthers team was doomed after the Teddy Bridgewater goal line fumble. I think after that happened, that pretty much doomed this team to lose, despite the excellent effort from the defense in the second half, despite the 5 sacks from the defense, despite Derek Brown finally getting his first sack in the NFL, despite giving the offense plenty of chances to score. That fumble pretty much doomed the team. And now the Panthers are 4-10. Put in another fourth quarter comeback situation and failed. Like I said in the from the previous game, from the Broncos game, there's really no defending Teddy Bridgewater anymore. There's really no defending him. It's just can't be done. There's no defending him. Can't be done. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised he wasn't benched after that fumble, but This is, and now it's at the point where the offense is an even bigger joke. I mean, the defense has its inconsistencies. They seem to be a second half or fourth quarter defense, but it's at the point where this offense is an utter joke. It's an utter joke. Despite DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson getting 1,000 yards receiving, yet still only have 6 total touchdowns between the two. And it's like I said before, Joe Brady is really proving to be a letdown. He's proving to be a letdown. Phil Snow is already a letdown, by mid season anyway. But Joe Brady is really, really becoming a letdown, especially with how he was hyped up to be coming into this offensive coordinator position after the role that he had at LSU. The red zone issues and just lack of really being able to complete drives and get touchdowns as usual. Teddy Bridgewater finished 21 of 35, 258 yards, got sacked 3 times. Mike Davis, 14 carries, 59 yards rushing. And Teddy Bridgewater did have the one touchdown, the rushing touchdown. Like I said, DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson both surpassed 1,000 yards receiving. DJ Moore had a great game. 6 receptions, 131 yards. Ian Thomas got a little bit going. 3 catches, 29 yards. Robbie Anderson, 2 catches, 21 yards. But no touchdowns. Joey Sly looked good. Joey Sly, 3 field goals. He looked good. But this offense just falls apart. This offense under Joe Brady, there were some struggles with the offensive line and just bad play calling, check down after check down. But like I said, realistically, the fumble at the goal line was really what was the nail in the coffin, if you ask me, for this offense. My thing is, I didn't agree with the quarterback sneak call, but if he was going to do the quarterback sneak, I don't know why he tried to go over top. Teddy Bridgewater is not Cam Newton. Especially after the previous fourth down, which was a fourth down play that they went for, got the first down and more to the 1 yard line, first and goal. I'm easily thinking handoff to either Mike Davis or maybe even Alex Arma, but I'm handing it off to Mike Davis. He's gotten a load of the red zone touchdowns, you know, when we've had the opportunities and have handed the ball to him. I would have thought that would have been an easy call, but nope. As bad enough as what Teddy Bridgewater has been playing, that pretty much that fumble. Not only that, he technically fumbled twice, even though it was called back because of I believe it was a holding. But technically, he fumbled twice. So I just realistically, I'd be real shocked if these last two games Bridgewater is in. It really makes no sense to keep Bridgewater in for these final two games. It really makes no sense. I think PJ Walker needs to get his shot to see what he can produce, what he can provide for this struggling offense. Struggling and badly ran offense. This offense is struggling to get into the end zone. It's not good. But like I said, when it comes to the defense, I definitely got to give the defense credit, even though they really struggled in the first half. Aaron Rodgers and that offense were having their way in the first half. Second half, only gave up a field goal. It's apparent to me that this Carolina defense seems to be a second half defense. But got to give them credit. They gave the offense opportunities and stayed in this game. Got 5 sacks on Aaron Rodgers. Got 5 sacks on the number one offense. That's pretty impressive. 2 for Brian Burns, 1 for Effie Obata, and 2 for Derek Brown. It's really good to see Derek Brown come alive this game and get his first sack in his NFL career. And hey, he ended up leaving with 2 sacks. Kudos for him. Yeah, I think it's safe to give a game ball to Derek Brown. I would not mind giving Derek Brown a game ball. He deserved it. Him, Brian Burns, and Jeremy Chin all deserve game balls on the defense, if you ask me. I think those are the 3 top folks that you give game balls to for the Carolina defense. 5 sacks on a Green Bay number one led offense. Good stuff. Good pressure. Really, really good pressure. Um, Aaron Rodgers, 20 of 29, 143 yards, and a touchdown. So, not a lot of yards. But Aaron Jones had his way with the defense. 20 carries, 145 yards, and a touchdown. And even Aaron Rodgers got a rushing touchdown as well. So Aaron Rodgers was 1-1. And the one receiving touchdown went to Robert Tonyan. But, they I got to give them credit. They did pretty well D'ing up Devontae Adams. 7 catches, 42 yards. Not that they had to do a lot of passing, but I got to give it to them. Devontae Adams didn't get a lot of numbers. I got to give him credit on that. Uh, but I just really, I really praise more of the Carolina defense in this game because they came back in the second half and really stepped it up. Really stepped it up. Made it to the point where the Packers were 0-5 on third down on third downs. So gotta give them credit. Carolina defense really showed up in that second half. But yeah, offense was just Carolina offense was just really a struggle. To be honest, the only good things that came out of this offense tonight were DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson getting over 1,000 yards receiving, which is great, which is excellent. But DJ has 4 touchdowns, Robbie 2. Those aren't really great numbers. To have all that and to have that few touchdowns, it's not really something to really be proud of. Not to mention when a biggest percentage of their yards were yards after a catch. So Green Bay stays on top with the number 1 seed at 11-3. The Carolina Panthers drop to 4-10. And honestly, I'm not convinced that this team will win another game. Because next game is at Washington. And Coach Ron Rivera playing his old team, Riverboat Ron. He's playing his own team. He's going to want revenge because he's playing his old team. He's going to want revenge. He's going to want to fire on all cylinders against this Carolina team that got rid of him. And then with the playoff situation, the Saints are going to bring it in that last game, especially if they still have an opportunity to get the number 1 seed. They're not going to bench anybody. They're going to go hard. So honestly, I'm not convinced Carolina will win these last 2 games. And it's really looking like a 4-12 season. It's really looking like that. Which would be worse than last season. Yeah, by 1 loss. But it would be worse than last season. But right now, this team is a joke. This team is a joke. So many weaknesses, so many cracks in this team. I guess it's going to be really interesting to see, how the rest of this season turns out and what they may look to go for in the draft. But I hope by some sort of miracle they can win the last 2 games, but I doubt it'll happen. But I really, really hope Matt Rule considers these final 2 games putting in PJ Walker. I really, really hope he considers. Because Bridgewater ain't going to get it done. He got his 3 wins of the year. I just don't think he can get it done. 2 games left. I don't think he can get it done. So that's pretty much all I have. What do y'all guys think? What are y'all's thoughts on this game going forward? Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thank you for watching. I'm Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. I'll see y'all soon. Laters.